Hello everyone, welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. And all my dear 5th standard students are welcome back to my YouTube channel. Students, in the previous part, we have studied about lesson number 20, Emotional World. So in this video, we are going to start with part 2 from page number 104. Students, let's start with a small activity given on page number 104. Here they have asked us few questions. Let's try and understand and find out the solution. The first question is, Ranjit and Abhay are fighting over who gets to sit on the first bench. They are both very angry. They are close to throwing each other's bags. So students, can you find out any solution for this problem? Yes, we can find it out. The answer will be for the above question will be as follows. I will try to make them understand that they can take turns to sit on the first bench instead of fighting. The simple solution. Second question. Hemant wants to take part in the kabaddi competition, but he is shy. He is nervous about telling it to the teacher. So the answer will be that I would take Hemant to a sports teacher and tell him about Hemant's desire to join the kabaddi team. In this way, he can get rid of his nervousness and shyness and plus show his ability to play in the kabaddi match with full confidence. Now students, let's start with the third question. Rekha accidentally took Nisha's notebook home. In this situation, Rekha can call Nisha and inform her that the book is with her and promise to bring it the next day to school. Anger is an emotion just like happiness or sadness. All of us get angry about something at some point of time. We get angry if something does not happen according to our wishes or we are insulted. Similarly, we also get angry if we see someone being ill-treated. If we get angry very often or if we cannot control our anger, it can have adverse effects on our body and mind. We become short-tempered and stubborn. Our attitude of cooperation and understanding decreases and we hurt others. We face consequences such as headache, loss of sleep and dullness. So students, let's learn this in detail. What are the causes of anger? It is very common for people to feel frustrated and angry at the same time because both emotions are the results of their inability to achieve their objectives. Another cause for anger is feeling inadequate and disrespected. Humans normally feel furious when you believe that you are not being treated equally, fairly, and justly. Anger is usually linked with other negative emotions or is a response to them. You may be feeling hurt, frightened, disappointed, worried, embarrassed, or frustrated, but may express these sorts of feelings as anger. Anger can also result from misunderstandings or poor communication between people. When you are angry, the body releases stress hormones such as the beating of heart rate increases, blood pressure, body temperature, and breathing rate increases. Regular episodes of anger can eventually make people ill. So it is necessary to understand your anger and why it happens. It is about learning and practicing better ways of expressing anger and knowing how to prevent it from occurring in the first place. Specifically, anger management is about knowing the triggers and early warning signs of anger. and learning techniques to calm down and manage the situation before it gets out of control. Anger is not usually a good solution to problems. Even if it seems helpful in short term, unmanaged anger creates problem, sometimes for you and often for others around you. People with poor anger management are more likely to have problems with personal relationships or work, verbal and physical fights, and they can even damage property. So, students, let's find out the tips of how to control our anger. The first point we have to understand is to calm down. Second, to show mutual respect. Third, find out the problem. Plus, find the solution. Choose the best solution and congratulate yourself. Review the solution that was picked by you. Always consider your image first. Consider others' view. Do not hold a grudge. And be forgiving. That is life. Find an acceptable outlet and know your limits. Students, let's start with the new activity. Can you tell? Here they have asked us few questions about, are the following persons coping well with their emotions? Put tick, or even you can write as true statement. If they are wrong, you have to put a cross sign if they aren't. So the first question is that Ramesh told Suresh that Amit had said something bad about him. Suresh decided to react only after confirming the facts. So here we have to find it out whether Suresh is going to hear it and he is going to react, or whether he is going to decide that after getting the news and find it out what is the truth and what is the false one. According to me, Suresh is absolutely doing the correct way of finding out the fact or the reality. Here I am going to put a tick mark sign in front of the box. Second question is, Chaya and Meena usually make equal progress in their studies. The teacher praised Chaya's essay. This made Meena angry and she decided not to speak to Chaya. According to me, Meena is angry and herself only she decided that she is not going to speak to Chaya because teacher has appreciated her. So my answer for this following statement will be wrong, or I can even say it is false. The next question is question number 3. Dinesh took Manoj's pen and pencil from his bag and hid them. Later, he said sorry to Manoj and promised not to do it again. In this sentence, Dinesh has accepted his mistake and he is also being sorry to Manoj. That means here his behavior is according to the way he has given the reply. So here the following statement will be true. Students, let's start with the fourth question. Sunita wanted to go out to the market with her mother, but for some reason her mother had to leave early. Sunita was angry with her mother, but later she asked her mother the reason why she had to leave early. Her anger subsided when she learnt the reason. What is the meaning of subside? Subsided means to decrease in the amount of intensity or to settle down. So according to me, the answer will be true, because at starting point she was very angry, but later on when she came to know the reason, she had left behind her anger and she got adjusted with the situation. Now students, we are going to study the next part that is called as awareness of our own flaws. So first we will understand what is the meaning of awareness and what is the meaning of flaws. The words related for awareness are consciousness, alertness, realization. Why is awareness so important? Self awareness is important because when we have a better understanding of ourselves, we are able to experience ourselves as unique and separate individuals. We are then empowered to make changes and to build on our areas of strength, as well as identify areas where we would like to make improvements. How does self awareness leads to success? Self awareness helps you in making peace with your own personal conflicts. You embrace yourself as you are. You stop seeing yourself through the eyes of others. You learn that it is okay to fail sometimes in order to learn. Self awareness means knowing your values, personality, needs, habits, emotions, strengths, weaknesses, etc. With a sense of who you are, a vision of the person you want to become, a plan for profession or personality development can be created. Self awareness is being more clear about what we are strong, that helps boost confidence because it helps us to focus more energy on doing what we are good at, which increases our overall sense of confidence. I hope so, students, you must have understood what is the meaning of awareness. Now we are going to study about what is the meaning of flaws. Okay? Flaws means to know your fault or mistake or weakness, especially one that happens while something is being planned or made, or that causes something not to be perfect. Now, students, let's study about the awareness of our own flaws. Children are often heard to say, "My handwriting is beautiful, I am good at maths, I like science, or I like poetry." This means that people's likes and dislikes and capabilities can be different. Just as we gradually understand what we can do, we must also understand what we are not able to do. We may be good at some subject, art, or sport, and just as bad at another. We must know our flaws as well as our talents so that we can improve upon them. Just because we are unable to do something, it does not mean that we stop trying to excel at what we can do. So, dear students, I hope so that you must have understood from page number 104. We have studied about anger and the awareness of our own flaws. In part 3, we are going to study that how we can change our personality and try to control our emotions. Till then, thank you everyone.